started AI Journal, Pascal and Irene, it was nothing more than a blog, like we touched on. I couldn't find the information myself, so I thought I'll go write about it myself. I'm not an expert, but see what happens. And we turned it into an open source hub. And, it's attracted all sorts of people to write for us and bring all sorts of new ideas. So where I'm going with this is, I only thought of it as just a platform, share a few ideas. And now we have some really, globally recognized heads of departments of globally recognized brands sharing their opinion. And going forward, I can clearly see that there's a bit of a need for it, a bit of a build for it. And that's why we're going to be rolling out lots of different programs, from the reports that we're doing. The next one's on RPA, Intelligent Automation, Data Analytics. And the ones after that, we're going to be looking at VR, AR. The one after that, we're going to be looking at FinTech and InsurTech, and building an ecosystem around it that includes people. I mean, all our content is free to download. It's free to watch. It's free to come to the events. And really support people that, like we've discussed, a bit scared by it. And it's to say, it's okay if you don't know these things. That's why we're here to teach you. We're not here to, raise our eyebrow at you. We're here to promote it and share what you can learn and what you can do. And there'll be plenty of other initiatives like the awards that we're running out, which will be great. The reports, the more events that we'll be doing, the training that we're going to be rolling out. So there's lots of ways we're going to be doing it, and making sure it's accessible to people. I don't want this to be a brand where we close off knowledge to people. That's my core mission with this, my core goal: an open source, free to consume information that can add more value to businesses and to the general public. That's what we're trying to create. And I don't think, it should be shut off. So I'm sure there'll be I've got a bit of a problem, Pascal and Irene, because I can come up with 100 ideas and, I'll be thinking, I want to chase that, I want to chase this. But my background isn't necessarily, high tech or technology, but I did know, I want to, connect the people to the right people, and, AI Journal for that safety place to go to find out about things you might not know, or battle ideas, create discussion, disagree with people, agree with people, get new ideas, and create new businesses maybe. So.
This is fantastic. Your story resonates so well with me, Tom, because frankly, you are a picture perfect situation where people say, you know what, I don't have technical background. I'm not a programmer. I have not been studying computer science in college, or I didn't go to college, and yet, I know, and I'm sure Pascal knows, that this huge technology revolution we're part of, it has place for people who can write, who can do videos, who can tell stories. You don't need to program necessarily to take part and be enthusiast and to make a contribution and actually find your place in this economy, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I always look at places like ethics. I mean, you don't necessarily need to be, a whiz kid at coding a piece of data or an algorithm or whatever it is to know what's right and wrong. And I honestly think, the businesses that are popping up at the moment that are just going to be supporting, I could easily see a whole business being built around training, marketing and PR teams for the AI revolution, as we call it, or, how to, HR is such a big function. If you're a big multi-billion-pound company and you're embarking on these kind of company-wide transformations, HR is going to be one of the key things, I would say. Who are the right people to bring in, who knows their stuff, who are we going to take a chance on, who might not know actually anything, but has the passion for this company. And I think, though, that's why I come back to the supporting functions. I really want to help them realize, there's this fancy tech. You can do this. You can do these amazing things. Like, and Pascal's book's great for that, showing all these different things that can happen from IA, RPA, and all these, great technologies. But, without repeating myself, it's not going to happen without knowing, what you actually need to achieve, what you need to accomplish. So having that kind of community for people to share and to build and to come up with ideas, maybe we'll have something that's similar to, the open source platforms where you can go and build your own processes or something, but you can do it for content. I don't know. But I reckon there'll be some new businesses that are providing tons of value to these big companies like Salesforce and all the big ones that need, and they'll probably get acquired by them as well, because you see Google and everyone just step in and buy them as soon as they see something of interest. But it's a really fascinating area. And my core message is, don't be scared by it. It's here to enhance your life. It's here to enhance your business, and it's here to enhance your customer story and customer success and your customer experience. So, and another company to look for is a leader with what they're doing with customer experience. It's awesome. Like how you can figure out what you can do, how you can lower your ad spend. You can take that to your board to say, this is what we need to do with our marketing campaign, or this is what we need to do with our PR campaign, or these are the influencers we need to go to get our message to interview and to do video interviews and come on talks like this and podcasts like this, to really show that they're at the forefront of what they're doing. I think, that's a huge play. It's not something to just say, we're going to do technology, that's that.